Hello students, in the previous lecture we had a discussion about calculating n factor value for acids, bases and salt. In this lecture we will discuss about calculating n factor values for intermolecular redox reaction. Intermolecular redox reaction is a reaction in which one reactant undergoes oxidation reaction and another reactant undergoes reduction reaction. For example, let me take one example on the board. We have a MnO4, okay, MnO4 minus, then we have NO, and we get Mn2 plus, and then we have NO3 and it is minus. Okay, this is a redox reaction is given there. First of all, we write down the oxidation number to identify oxidation as well as reduction reaction. Okay, so keep in mind we are calculating n factor values for intermolecular redox reaction. We have the topic we can have calculating n factor value for intermolecular redox reaction. Okay, redox reaction. So first of all, we write down the oxidation number of elements on both sides of the equation. Okay, so we have the manganese, it is polyatomic ion, overall charge is what, -1, okay, is equal to -1. Manganese is there, manganese, and plus 4 oxygen, each oxygen is what, -2. Manganese -8 is equal to -1, manganese is equal to -1 plus 8 is equal to, we get +7. Manganese is present in +7 oxidation numbers, and this oxygen present in the form of oxide always show -2 charge. Okay, oxygen is -2, then nitrogen will be obviously +2. Okay, we have oxygen is present in -2 charge. Okay, this is monoatomic ion, it has +2 charge, and in monoatomic ion the charge is equal to their oxidation numbers. We have polyatomic ion, overall charge is what, -1, equal to, we can say, -1. Nitrogen, there are 3 oxygen, each oxygen is what, -2. We can simplify, 3 2 is 6, -6 is equal to -1. Nitrogen is equal to -1 plus 6 is equal to +5. Nitrogen is present in +5 oxidation numbers. Okay, now we can compare the oxidation number of the same element. Manganese to manganese. Okay, on the left side manganese shows +7 oxidation number, on the right side it shows +2 oxidation number. +7 to +2 decrease in oxidation number. We have already learned in the previous lecture, decrease in oxidation number is always reduction reaction, and increase in oxidation number is always oxidation reaction. Very simple concept is there. Okay, decrease in oxidation number is always reduction reaction, and increase in oxidation number is always oxidation reaction. You can see there is a decrease in oxidation number, that's why you can see it is a reduction reaction. Okay, now we move on to nitrogen to nitrogen. So left side nitrogen shows a +2 oxidation number, other side it shows a +5 oxidation number. +2 to +5 increase in oxidation number is oxidation reaction, then we can say oxidation reaction. Okay, so now you can see what type of redox reaction it is. It is an intermolecular redox reaction. Why? Because as I said earlier, one reactant undergoes reduction reaction and another reactant undergoes oxidation reaction. This reaction is an example of intermolecular redox reaction. Okay, now keep in mind, if in case we have to calculate n factor value for intermolecular redox reaction for the species participating in intermolecular redox reaction, how we can calculate it? Okay, keep in mind n factor value. If we talk about n factor value, so let me remove this portion. N factor value, you can say n factor value is equal to loss of electron, or is equal to, you can say, gain of electron. Okay, gain of electron. This condition is applicable in intermolecular redox reaction. If we move on to the intramolecular redox reaction or disproportionate redox reaction, maybe we may have different method to calculate n factor values. Okay, so in this session we are completely focusing on calculating n factor values in what kind of reaction? Intermolecular redox reaction. Okay, now by finding the difference in oxidation number of the same element in the reaction, we can find out the loss of electron or gain of electron. Okay, in reduction we have gain of electron, in oxidation we have loss of electron. Okay, now focus very carefully. Manganese plus OH plus 7 it shows +2 other side. So difference in oxidation numbers, always keep in mind difference. Whenever we find the difference, we always subtract a small value from the large value. Okay, that's why difference should always be positive value. So 7 minus 5, no sorry, 7 minus 2, left side it shows +7 oxidation number, other side it shows +2 oxidation number. 7 minus 2 is equal to, we have 5 electron. Okay, since it is a reduction reaction, so gain of electron, this amino minus is gaining how many electrons? It is gaining 5 electrons. Okay, 5 electrons. So you can see gain of electron, n factor is equal to gain of electron, then we have n factor is what? 5. N factor is 5. Very simple concept is there. Now we move on to the another reactant. So let's say if I have to calculate n factor value for the NO. Okay, so nitrogen you can see shows +2 oxidation number, other side it shows +5 oxidation number, difference in oxidation numbers. You cannot say 2 minus 5, no, it is not correct, because you will get -3. N factor value is always positive. Okay, n factor value is never 0 and it is never negative also. Okay, always keep in mind. That's why when we find the difference in oxidation numbers, so it should always be positive. Subtract the small value from the large value. Okay, so this is +2 and this is +5, then we have 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, and then you can see we have 3 electron. Difference in oxidation number is what? 3. Since it is oxidation reaction, means loss of electron is taking place, means this species is losing how many electrons? 3 electrons, and factor will be what? 3. Okay, n factor is equal to loss of electron or gain of electron. Okay, in a similar manner, let's say if I have to calculate n factor value for the we have product n is equal to n factors. Now look at the oxidation number. This manganese has +2 oxidation number, and then you go to the manganese, it shows +7 oxidation number, +2 to +7. If I move from product to reactant side, it shows oxidation. Okay, left to right it shows reduction, answer right to left it shows oxidation. Okay, so you cannot say 2 minus 7, no, difference means always subtract a small value from the large value. Okay, so in this case difference will be what? 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. So in this case also you will get the same n factor value, and factor value is what? 5. Now we move on to the nitrate ion. So nitrogen is +5, other side nitrogen is showing +2. Decrease in oxidation number means it shows reduction reaction. Okay, right to left reduction, answer left to right oxidation. Okay, so you can see difference in oxidation number will always be 3 only. So in this case also we have n factor value is 3. So very interesting concept is there, very interesting concept. And whenever you have to identify oxidation as well as reduction reaction, always use this concept. If there is an increase in oxidation number, reaction will always be oxidation. If there is a decrease in oxidation numbers, the reaction will always be reduction reaction. And by calculating the difference in oxidation numbers, you can calculate the n factor values. Okay, it doesn't matter it is loss of electron or gain of electron, you find simply the difference in oxidation number, and that difference value will be what? That different value will be what? That will be the n factor value for the species participating in the reaction. Let me take some more examples. I have written the next intermolecular redox reaction, for which we have to calculate the n factor values. Keep in mind n factor values cannot be calculated for the entire reaction. Okay, we have to calculate n factor value for the species participating in the reaction, n factor value for the reactant, individual reactant as well as individual product. Okay, for the overall reaction you cannot calculate n factor values. N factor value can be calculated, can be individual reactant and product. Okay, so now we find out first of all oxidation numbers on both sides of the reaction. So you can see it is polyatomic and overall charge is what? -2. There are 2 Cr chromium and 7 oxygen. Each oxygen is what? -2 is equal to -2. Overall charge is what? -2. Okay, so we have 2 Cr, 7 2 is 14 is equal to -2. We get 2 Cr is equal to -2 plus 14 is equal to, we got +12. Then 2 Cr is equal to +12 means Cr chromium is equal to +12 divided by 2 is equal to +6. Each chromium is present in +6 oxidation numbers. Okay, this is monoatomic ion, this is a neutral molecule, it has 0 oxidation numbers, and it is also monoatomic ions, and the charge of monoatomic ion is equal to its oxidation numbers. Okay, now we compare the oxidation numbers. Okay, So you can see on the left side chromium is showing +6 oxidation number, other side it shows +3 oxidation number. Decrease in oxidation number is always reduction reaction. You can see it undergoes what? Reduction reaction. We have reduction reaction. Okay. Now we find the difference in oxidation number, and keep in mind very important information. Okay. Whenever we try to calculate difference in oxidation number, always balance the number of atoms. Keep in mind, we are going to calculate the N factor value for this substance. So in this case, you can see how many Cr are present. There are 2 Crs. There are 2 chromium are present. Then for 2 chromium, we are going to calculate N factor values. Okay. If I am going to calculate N factor value for this Cr3+, then I will calculate N factor value only for the 1 Cr, because other side we have only 1 Cr. Okay. So it's very much important. You should keep in mind. First of all, you look at we calculate N factor value for what kind of substance. What are the number of atoms are present? How many number of atoms are present for the same element? Okay. So in this case, you can see 2 Cr. 1 Cr is +6. Then 2 Cr will be what? Multiplied by 2 is equal to, we have +12. Already it is written 2 Cr is equal to what? +12 oxidation numbers. And then when we calculate the oxidation number of 1 Cr, then we will get +6. So 2 Cr total oxidation number is what? +12. Okay. So 1 Cr is +3. We need to balance the number of atoms. Then we have multiplied by 2, then multiplied by 2 also. 1 Cr is +3, then 2 Cr will be 2 3 6 +6 oxidation numbers. Now you can see reduction reaction means what is happening? Gain of electron is taking. How many gain of electrons are there? 12 minus 6. Find the difference. 12 minus 6 is equal to 6 electron. We have 6 electrons. 6 electrons are gained. Then N factor value for this species is what? 6. Simple concept is there. Now, interesting information. We have only one atom. For this reactant, we have one atom, and for only one atom in the monoatomic answer, we are going to calculate N factor value. You don't need to balance the equation. Okay, without balancing the equation, we calculate N factor values. Keep in mind, only one iodine atom is there in this monoatomic ion. Okay, so you can see it has -1 charge, other side it is 0. So if I compare the oxidation numbers, so you can see 0 minus -1. You cannot say -1 0 -1 minus 0. You cannot write -1 minus 0. You cannot write, otherwise you will get -1. And N factor value can never be negative. Difference in oxidation number should always be positive. So this is a large value, this is a small value. Okay, 2 multiplied by 0 is equal to what? 0. So each iodine will also be 0 in this case. Okay, one iodine is what? -1. Other side it is 0. So difference will be 0 minus -1 is equal to +1. You can see it is -1. Other side it is 0. You can see it is oxidation number. It is oxidation reaction, because increase in oxidation number is what? Oxidation reaction. Increase in oxidation numbers is what? Oxidation reaction. In this case, loss of electron is taking place. How many electrons are lost? You can see we have 1 electron. So N factor value in this case will be 1. Okay, so very simple concept is there. Now if I move on to this iodine, let's say if I have to calculate N factor value for the product. Okay, so you can see there are 2 iodine atoms are there, 2 iodine. Okay, now in this case we have to calculate for 2 iodine atoms. 2 iodines. In this case we calculated only for the 1 iodine. In this case we have to calculate for the 2 iodine. Okay, so we have N factor. You can see for 2 iodine it is 0. Okay, then you need to balance the number of atoms. Okay, 2. So if one iodine is -1, then multiplied by 2 it will be overall -2. Now you find the difference. Okay, so you can see it is 0 and other side it is -2. So if I move from right to left, 0 to -2, decrease in oxidation numbers, what? Reduction reaction. Okay, in this case what are the gain of electrons? 0 minus -2 is equal to 2. We get N factor value is 2. Okay, find the difference, 0 and it is -2. Keep in mind, in this case we are calculating N factor value for 2 iodine. In this case we calculated N factor value only for the 1 iodine. In this case we calculated N factor value for the 2 Crs. We do not focus on oxygen, because oxygen is having -2 oxidation number. Other side we do not have oxygen. And in general, even if oxygen is there, it will also show -2 oxidation numbers. And the element which do not show change in oxidation number, we do not focus on those elements. Only focus on those elements in which there is a change in oxidation numbers. Now we do not focus on the coefficients given over here. Okay, we do not focus on the coefficients given over here, given in the equation. Okay, only one CR is there. For one CR, oxidation number is what? Plus 3. On the left side, one CR oxidation number is what? Plus 6. Okay, so difference in oxidation numbers. Right side plus 3, left side plus 6. So 6 minus 3 is equal to, we have 3, and factor value will be equal to 3. Okay, so and factor value can be whole number, it can be fractional number also, but it can never be 0 and it can never be negative value. Okay, it's a very interesting concept. Here logically also, if you want to understand 2 CR and factor value is 6, 1 CR and factor value is 3. Okay, 2 iodine and factor value is 2, 1 iodine and factor value is 1. Okay, very simple concept is there. Let me take some more examples. I have written the next reaction, and first we find out the oxidation number of atoms on both sides of the equation. It is a neutral molecule. Okay, so in this case you can see neutral is there, so is equal to 0. There are 2 nitrogen. Okay, there are 2 nitrogen and plus 4 hydrogen. Always keep in mind nitrogen is a non-metal and hydrogen attached to non-metal always shows plus 1 oxidation numbers. So there are 4 hydrogen and each hydrogen is what? Plus 1. Then we have nitrogen, 2 nitrogen plus 4 is equal to 0. Then we have 2 nitrogen is equal to what? Minus 4, and nitrogen will be equal to what? Minus 2. Okay, each nitrogen is present in minus 2 oxidation numbers. Now we go to chlorine. Okay, we have ClO3 minus is there, you know, so overall charge is what? Minus 1. We can minus 1. Cl is there, then we have 3 oxygen is there. Each oxygen is what? Minus 2. The Cl minus 6 is equal to minus 1. Cl is equal to minus 1 plus 6 is equal to plus 5. Cl is present in plus 5 oxidation numbers. Other side, oxygen is minus 2, then nitrogen will be obviously plus 2, and that is mono atomic ion is there. Compare the oxidation numbers. Nitrogen to nitrogen. Okay, left side it shows minus 2 oxidation number, other side it shows plus 2 oxidation numbers. Okay, minus 2 to plus 2, increase in oxidation number, and increase in oxidation number is what? Always oxidation reaction. You can see oxidation reaction is taking place. Okay, if I compare the oxidation number of Cl, so Cl shows plus 5 oxidation number on the left side, other side it shows minus 1 oxidation numbers. Plus 5 to minus 1, decrease in oxidation numbers, and decrease in oxidation number is what? Always reduction reaction. Decrease in oxidation number is always reduction reaction. Then we have reduction reaction. So you can see it is an example of intermolecular redox reaction, because one reactant undergoes what? Oxidation, another reactant undergoes reduction reaction. Very simple concept is there. Now we find out the difference in oxidation number. Always keep in mind we have to focus on the molecules in which how many number of atoms are present, for which we are going to calculate and factor values. Now you can see we have nitrogen. For this species we are going to calculate and factor value. For 1 nitrogen is minus 2, then for 2 nitrogen multiplied by 2 is equal to minus 4. For 2 nitrogen total oxidation number will be what? Minus 4. Other side, 1 nitrogen, then you need to balance the number of atoms multiplied by 2. So we have for 1 nitrogen plus 2, then for 2 nitrogen will be plus 4. Plus 4 is there. Okay, so now you can see for 2 nitrogen minus 4, for 2 nitrogen plus 4. Okay, minus 4 to plus 4. Now find the difference. So minus 4 you cannot say. Plus 4 is the large value, this is the large value, and this is the small value. So you will have the difference, plus 4 minus and then minus 4. Okay, then plus 4 and plus 4 is equal to 8. You can see we have 8 electrons. This is oxidation reaction. 8 electrons are lost. 8 electrons. Okay, so N factor value is going to be 8. If we have to calculate for this one, we do not focus on the coefficient. No, it does not have any meaning in calculating N factor values. Okay, for only one molecule. Actually equation is how it is. Exactly equation is what? N2H4 and then we have NO. That is how the equation is. and in this case we are going to calculate n factor value for this one. N factor value, it is plus 2 and it is what, it is what, minus 4 is there, one nitrogen is what, no sorry, minus 2 is there, one nitrogen is what, minus 2 is there, minus 2, one nitrogen plus 2 other side, then you need to consider one nitrogen only, because this side this molecule has only one nitrogen. If it has 3 nitrogen, then you need to calculate the oxidation number of 3 nitrogen. Okay, so depends on what kind of compound we have to calculate n factor values. Okay, so now find the difference. It is plus 2 and it is minus 2. So plus 2 minus minus 2, like same thing, plus 4 minus minus 4. So plus 2 minus minus 2 is equal to plus 4. So in this case n factor value will be 4. 4 is there. Okay, now we move on to this one. Cl shows plus 5 oxidation number, other side it shows minus 1 oxidation number. Difference in oxidation numbers, we have 5 minus and then minus 1 is equal to, we get 6, because 5 plus 1 is equal to 6, minus minus will become positive. So you can see we have difference in oxidation number is what, 6 electron. It is reduction reaction, means gain of electron is taking place. Okay, 6 electrons. So in this case n factor value will be what, 6. Okay, 1 Cl, this side also 1 Cl, number of Cl is present. Even if you come back, this is reduction from left to right. If you come back, from right to left, then it will be oxidation, minus 1 to plus 5, increase in oxidation number, and difference in oxidation number is going to be same. Then we have n factor value will be 6 only. 5 minus minus 1 is equal to 6. So that is how we calculate n factor value. Let me take the last example from intermolecular redox reaction to calculate n factor values. I have taken the last equation on the board. Let's write down the oxidation number of atoms on both sides of the equation. This is peroxide. In peroxide, oxygen always shows minus 1 oxidation numbers. One oxygen is minus 1, then 2 oxygen multiplied by 2 will show minus 2 oxidation number. Monoatomic ion, it is a neutron molecule. 0 hydrogen is what, plus 1, oxygen is what, minus 2. Okay, now we can compare the oxidation numbers. Oxygen to oxygen, it shows minus 2 on the left side, minus 2 on the left side. Keep in mind, first of all we need to balance the number of oxygen. 2 oxygen on the left side, 1 oxygen on the right side, then I multiplied by 2, then multiplied by 2 is equal to, we have minus 4. 1 oxygen is what, minus 2, then 2 oxygen will be minus 4. Okay, so left side it is minus 2, other side it is minus 4. Decrease in oxidation number, and decrease in oxidation number is always reduction reaction. Okay, reduction reaction is there. Reduction reaction means gain of electron is taking place. Okay, then find the difference in oxidation numbers. This is a large value, this is a small value. Then we have minus 2, minus and minus 4. Then minus 2 plus 4 is equal to, we got a plus 2. 2 electron is there. 2 electrons are gained. Okay, so for this substance n factor value will be 2. You cannot use hydrogen, because hydrogen is also plus 1 on the left side, other side also hydrogen is plus 1. There is no change in oxidation numbers. Okay, other side only one water molecule is there. Okay, I do not focus on this coefficient. Okay, only one water molecule, only one oxygen. For only one oxygen we are going to calculate n factor value. One oxygen is what, minus 2, on other side one oxygen is what, minus 1. Peroxide, one oxygen is minus 1, 2 oxygen is minus 2. Okay, so right side we have one oxygen minus 2, and left side we have one oxygen is minus 1. Difference in minus 1 as well as in minus 2. So we have minus 1 minus minus 2. Okay, minus 1 plus 2 is equal to what, plus 1. Then we get n factor value will be 1. Very simple and interesting concept is there. Okay, now you can see one atom is there, this is monoatomic ion. Okay, minus 1, other side 2 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0, and difference, if I move from left to right, we have done already, left to right. So increase in oxidation number, and increase in oxidation number is always oxidation reaction. Okay, so you can see, find the difference, 0 minus minus 1, 0 minus minus 1, 1 electron, and this is what, oxidation reaction, 1 electron, n factor value will be 1. But if I talk about this molecule, iodine molecule, there are 2 I atoms are there. Okay, so you need to balance the number of atoms. One iodide ion has -1 charge, then two iodide ions will be having -2 charge. Left side it is 0, no sorry, right side it is 0, left side it is -2. Difference in oxidation number 0 to -2, 0 minus -2, 0 minus -2 is equal to +2. Then we have ion factor value is 2. Okay, so very simple concept is there. First of all, you know, the priority is that first of all you identify if the given redox reaction is intermolecular redox reaction or not, and once you identify intermolecular redox reaction, condition for the intermolecular redox reaction, one reactant undergoes oxidation and another reactant undergoes reduction reaction, then you find the difference in oxidation number. N factor value is what? It is the loss of electron or gain of electron. Okay, so find the difference in oxidation number. Always keep in mind N factor value can be whole number, can be fractional number also. It can be 2.5, it can be 1.5, it can be 1.3, any decimal number, and it can be very large value also. There is no problem. It can be 20, 40, 60, 50. There is no problem at all. Okay, so but N factor value can never be 0 and it can never be negative also.